Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Understanding and resolving the catchable fatal error, argument 1 pass to Genesis, in WordPress. This tutorial provides a comprehensive guide to understanding and resolving the catchable fatal error, argument 1 pass to Genesis, error commonly encountered when working with the Genesis framework in WordPress. We will explore the root causes of this error, provide code examples, and outline various troubleshooting steps to help you effectively address it. Understanding the error. The error message catchable fatal error, argument 1 pass to Genesis, usually signifies that a function or action within your WordPress theme, often related to the Genesis framework, is expecting an argument to be passed to it but is not receiving one. This mismatch between the function's expected input and the actual arguments being provided leads to the fatal error, halting the execution of the script. Why does this error occur? The primary reasons for this error are 1. Incorrect function/action call *. The most common cause is a faulty function or action call within your theme files, example functions.php, template files, or plugin code. You are likely calling a function that requires an argument but are omitting it. This can happen during theme customization, plugin development, or after WordPress or plugin updates change API requirements. 2. Deprecated functions/arguments *. Older themes or plugins might be using functions or arguments that have been deprecated or removed in newer versions of the Genesis framework or WordPress. This can lead to a situation where the existing code no longer aligns with the available functions. 3. Function overriding with incorrect signature *. You might be attempting to override a Genesis function, for example, by defining a function with the same name in your child theme's functions.php, but are not providing the correct arguments in your overriding function. 4. Plugin conflicts *. A plugin might be interfering with Genesis functions or actions, potentially altering the arguments being passed or preventing the correct execution flow. 5. Typos and syntax errors *. Simple typos in function names or incorrect syntax can sometimes lead to this error. Dissecting the error message. The complete error message typically looks like this. Let's break down the key parts. Catchable fatal error *. This indicates a serious error that the PHP interpreter cannot recover from without being explicitly handled, typically using try, catch blocks, which are less common in general WordPress development for this type of error. It effectively stops the page rendering. Argument 1 pass to Genesis, this tells you which function is causing the problem, Genesis. In this specific example, it's referring to a function or action within the Genesis framework that requires an argument as the first parameter. In practice, it is almost never the core Genesis function in the Genesis theme. It usually refers to a callback function that is being hooked into a Genesis filter or action. Must be an instance of std class, null given *. This specifies the expected data type for the argument. In this case, it expects an object of the type std class. Std class is a generic empty class in PHP. The error also reveals that the function received null instead of the expected object. This is very valuable information. It means that the expected argument is not being passed, or that the process of constructing the object is failing, leading to a null value. */path/to/your/wordpress/wp content/theme/your-child-theme/functions.php*. This provides the file path where the error is occurring. This is critical for locating the problematic code. On line 123 *. This indicates the specific line number in the file where the error is triggered. Troubleshooting steps. Follow these steps to effectively troubleshoot and resolve the catchable fatal error, argument 1 pass to Genesis, error. 1. Enable WordPress debugging *. The first step is to enable WordPress debugging mode. This will provide more detailed error messages, including the file and line number where the error occurs. Open your wp-config.php file, located in the root directory of your WordPress installation. Find the line define, wp_debug, false. Change false to true, define, wp_debug, true. Add these lines immediately after the wp_debug line. Now, reload the page that's causing the error. You should see a more detailed error message, including the file and line number. The wp_debug_log will also create a debug.log file in your wp content directory, which can be helpful for reviewing errors later. Remember to disable debugging on a live production site after you've fixed the error. To locate the problematic code * using the file path and line number from the error message, open the specified file in a text editor or code editor. Carefully examine the code around that line. Look for function calls, action hooks, or filter hooks related to Genesis. The function that's identified in the error message is the one that's receiving the incorrect argument. The cause of the error might be in a different function or file that is calling this one. 3. Inspect the function /action call *. Check the arguments *. Verify that you are passing the correct number of arguments to the function and that each argument is of the expected data type. Refer to the Genesis framework documentation or the function's definition to confirm the required arguments. Examine the function signature *. If you are overriding a Genesis function, ensure that your function signature, the function name and the arguments it accepts, matches the original function signature. A mismatch can lead to incorrect arguments being passed. Trace the argument's value *. Use var_dump, or error_log, to inspect the value of the argument before it's passed to the function. This can help you identify if the argument is null, of the wrong data type, or contains unexpected data. 4. Review plugin conflicts *. Deactivate plugins *. Temporarily deactivate all plugins and check if the error disappears. If it does, reactivate the plugins one by one to identify the conflicting plugin. Examine plugin code *. Once you've identified a potentially conflicting plugin, review its code to see if it's interfering with Genesis functions or actions. Look for hooks or filters that might be modifying arguments or altering the execution flow. 5. Check for deprecated functions *. Refer to Genesis documentation *. Review the Genesis framework documentation for any deprecated functions or arguments that you might be using in your theme. Use a code editor with linting *. Use a code editor that provides linting or code analysis features to identify potential issues with deprecated functions. Many IDEs have plugins or extensions to assist with WordPress development. 6. Use a child theme *. Always use a child theme *. Directly modifying the Genesis parent theme is strongly discouraged because your changes will be lost when Genesis is updated. Working within a child theme protects your customizations. If you are modifying the parent theme, immediately switch to using a child theme. 7. Code examples and solutions. Let's illustrate some common scenarios with code examples and solutions. Scenario 1, incorrect argument in Genesis_before_header action. Suppose the error occurs in your functions.php and points to a function hooked into the Genesis_before_header action. Incorrect code *. Explanation *. While this code might seem simple, the Genesis_before_header action sometimes, depending on the specific Genesis version and settings, expects a function to accept an argument, often an object containing information about the current context. If your function doesn't accept this argument, it can lead to the error. The specific argument depends on how Genesis is configured. Corrected code, option 1, accept the argument. Corrected code, option 2, remove the action if not needed. If you determine you don't need this action, i.e., the error is caused by a remnant of an old customization, then remove the action entirely. Scenario 2, incorrectly overriding a Genesis function. Let's say you are trying to override the Genesis_do_nav function, but you are not providing the correct arguments. Genesis original function, simplified. Incorrect code asterisk. Explanation asterisk. The original Genesis_do_nav function expects a $location argument and an optional $args array. If you override this function in your child theme, your overriding function must accept these arguments. Corrected code asterisk. Scenario 3, passing null instead of an object. This error frequently involves passing null where an object is expected. This often happens when a function expects an object retrieved from the database or an API call, and that retrieval fails. Example asterisk. Corrected code, add a check for null. Scenario 4, plugin conflict, example. Suppose a plugin modifies the arguments passed to a Genesis filter, causing an error. This is a more complex scenario, but here's the basic idea. Asterisk Genesis filter, simplified. Asterisk conflicting plugin, simplified. In this case, the plugin hooked at priority 5 is only accepting one argument, $title. When the next function hooked into this filter, my_filter_title at priority 10, is called, it doesn't receive the $post_id argument. If my_filter_title relies on $post_id, it will error because it's essentially null. Solution asterisk. Asterisk. The best solution is to fix the conflicting plugin. The plugin developer needs to ensure that the correct number of arguments are passed along to subsequent filters by setting the correct number of accepted arguments using the fourth parameter of add_filter. Asterisk. As a temporary workaround, you might be able to remove the problematic plugins filter, remove_filter, Genesis_post_title_text, conflicting_filter, 5, though you'd lose the plugin's functionality. Preventative measures and best practices. Asterisk. Always use a child theme. Asterisk. This protects your customizations when the Genesis framework is updated. Asterisk. Keep your theme and plugins updated. Asterisk. Regularly update your theme, plugins, and WordPress core to ensure you are using the latest versions with bug fixes and security patches. Asterisk. Use a code editor with linting. Asterisk. A good code editor can help you catch errors early. Asterisk. Follow coding standards. Asterisk. Adhere to WordPress coding standards to ensure your code is well structured and maintainable. Asterisk. Test thoroughly. Asterisk. Test your theme and plugins after making changes to identify any potential issues. Asterisk. Version control. Asterisk. Use a version control system, like Git, to track your changes and easily revert to previous versions if necessary. Asterisk. Consult Genesis documentation. Asterisk. Refer to the official Genesis framework documentation for information on functions, actions, filters, and best practices. Summary. The catchable fatal error, argument 1 passed to Genesis, error can be frustrating, but with a systematic approach, you can effectively diagnose and resolve it. By understanding the error message, following the troubleshooting steps outlined in this tutorial, and adhering to best practices, you can ensure that your Genesis-powered WordPress site runs smoothly. Remember to pay close attention to the function signatures, arguments being passed, and potential plugin conflicts. Good luck.